How's breakfast? We just had some grapes, which was unexpected.
I didn't.
So, well, you got to get some. They're on
Now
the back
we're
of
eating
the
cookies. Man,
back
something's
of
diet.
Iceman's truck. We got Lenny and Larry cookies, Gatorade protein bars. Remy is, elevating the meal by adding
Peanut butter on a protein bar.
peanut butter on the protein bar.
He has no taste buds.
Oh, getting ready to head. Okay, getting ready to head out.
Good morning on day 88. We're aiming for around 18 to 25 miles today, and we are being slack packed by Iceman and Miss Chrissie, and then we are having lunch with the Trail Angel, which we are really excited about. And it's quite chilly this morning, today, and so we're ready to start moving.
We're the Six Pack Hikers.
Good morning. We are about 2.5 miles into our day, 45 minutes. That's what happens when we don't hit any rock fields in those first few miles. So it's been a little bit rocky, but nothing crazy. So we've been able to keep our pace up. We've got a potentially big day ahead of us. We're just not really sure. We've only planned on 18. There are options at 22 and 25 miles. We're looking ahead to Delaware Water Gap and ultimately ahead to New Jersey, where a trail angel, Dawn Seeley, has offered to slack pack us and help us do essentially a marathon day in New Jersey, just above it, about a 27-mile day. And then a second day that's almost 18 miles to get us through a section that isn't very rocky or hilly or anything. And so we're trying to get the timing right to be able to meet up with her before rain moves in again. So logistics. But for now, it's a cool morning, beautiful, dry, definitely enjoying hearing the birds and seeing just all the green around us. Let me show you. You can see why the AT has the nickname the Green Tunnel. The ferns of Pennsylvania are absolutely prolific. I mean, they're everywhere and so lush looking. I mean, it's like as far as you can see, just a sea of ferns. Looking down the Lehigh River. Wide open to our left. We were saying it feels like we're back in Montana with the scree. This kind of rock, well, maybe not even here. Earlier it was a little more so, where it reminded us of a lot of the trails in Glacier National Park. We are almost 6 miles into our day, nearly down into Lehigh Gap, where we're going to meet Iceman and Chrissie. So Iceman has our packs right now. He's going to hand them off to Chrissie, and then she's carrying them to the, I think, 18-mile mark of the day, which is amazing. And so at that point, we'll have to decide if we want to continue on to the like 22 or 25-mile marks. We'll just have to see how we feel. This morning went really quickly because there weren't too many of those big like rock scramble sections. So we'll have to see how the climb is out of Lehigh Gap. It's pretty infamous. See how long that takes us and go from there. Oh boy. So Chrissie and her family have our bags. We're gonna see them in 12.9 miles. We gotta climb up that in the meantime. Back in the woods after crossing a pretty busy road. Beginning our climb out of Lehigh Gap.
Following the trail up out of Lehigh Gap. And we're crossing a big pile of rock. Making our way up to the top. Scrambling we will go.
Terrible place for a rock slide.
That bouldering section didn't last too terribly long. It's turned into something more manageable. Preview of it right there. But we're not hand over hand scrambling on the boulders. It's more just crushed rock now. We can stand upright without having to use our trekking poles and ducking in and out of sections of trees.
Very pretty.
And very rocky.
Very rocky. We've been making our way through an area that looks like it was burned. Not sure if it was wildfire or controlled burn, or looks more wildfire to me.
What'd you find, Serenity?
Some sort of old building. I don't really know. Somebody built a bit of a roof over the top of it too. You were saying it'd be a good place for cowboy camping.
Yeah, a little wind block.
Works pretty well.
When you don't stand up.
It's a pretty shallow roof, huh?
It is. Say what these little.
Dad, you want to sit down?
So we're hanging out here with Anna Marie and Corbett and their two sweet kids. They've got an incredible spread that the kids have already gotten straight into. I see you, Naomi. And they brought games
And a ton of nail polish.
and a ton of nail polish and bubbles. Got some red, white, and blue nails. Very patriotic of you.
I don't usually do it, but
And Sunshine's got the
Bright
yellow.
Mama bear and little bear.
What a delicious, filling lunch with so many options. Thank you to Anna Marie and Corbett and their two sweet kids, Rayleigh and Cody, for making the drive from like the Baltimore area all the way up to where we are in Pennsylvania, nearly New Jersey. We really appreciate y'all taking time out of your day to come see us and bless us with that meal. It was wonderful to get to know y'all a little bit, and we hope that you'll be able to get back out on trail soon. And special note to Rayleigh, those shoes and pants, super cute. Glad you love watching our videos. In true Pennsylvania fashion, it seems, it's been raining on us off and on this sunny day where it was single digit chance of rain, single percentage point chance of rain, like 4%. It's been a little funny.
We're gonna nickname it Rainsylvania.
Rainsylvania, I forget. I mean, Rocksylvania is a good title. Snakesylvania as well. But Rainsylvania, at least from our experience. This has been a tough state. The people are great. But the state, or the trail anyway, through the state, whew, it is rough. Came upon this water cache with some inspirational quotes. It's not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. The hill looked hard at first, but I got over it. And then funny ones like, hiking is just walking where it's okay to pee. What's this one? It's all fun and games until you hear a twig snap behind you. Like an animal. That's funny. We are walking up to the parking lot, about to get our packs back from Miss Chrissie.
Y'all made it up the hill. You survived.
We did.
Wait, I think you're still missing somebody.
Made it. They're back at the water cache.
There's the water cache.
We made it to Smith Gap, I think. Got our packs back from Chrissy, and now we are eating surprise pizza from Iceman, right?
In the rain.
I know, and it's raining, but look what we have above us. We have this beautiful awning.
All the way around.
So we're out of the rain, and you can see, if I zoom in on that puddle, you can see the rain situation. Today was a 4% chance of rain. This is what 4% looks like.
We decided to keep up our record of rain almost every day.
In Pennsylvania, yeah.
In Pennsylvania, 4% does not matter.
Yeah. 4% is a percent, therefore it will rain. We've got our big bags back, making our way through the last 3.5 miles or so to a shelter where we're going to tent kind of nearby it. Pizza was delicious with Iceman. Rain has let up again, although we're still wearing our raincoats because we're just not sure just yet, and it's gotten chilly again. So I think it's supposed to get down in the 40s again tonight, which is fine. We'd prefer the cold to the hot for sure. So we should be to camp in a little over an hour, get all set up and tucked in for the night. Made it to camp. And there happened to be a tree.
There's a bear cub.
There he is.
Working my way up there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, just be careful.
Probably won't make it, but
Be careful, bud. By the way, we hiked 22 miles today. You want to climb some trees, Serenity?
Kind of.
Oh, okay. No.
So long as I don't get covered in sap.
Yes. Now you're a Serenity Energizer.
Serenizer.
Serenity. Currently raining at camp, but hey, we got a double rainbow. Oh, so pretty.
It's been a while since we've taken some time to share the God moments on trail, but we've had a pretty cool one recently that stands out that we wanted to share with you. And it happens that early on in our journey, back in the days when we were less than probably a week or so into the start, an angel reached out from Maine saying, when you reach up here, we'd love to bless your family with a meal. We'd love to meet you and come out. And of course, our standard response is, if the timing allows it, we'd love to make it happen, but you know, we'll see down the road. Reach out back when we're closer to Maine. So a couple weeks ago, you probably saw the video of Beacon's parents coming and surprising her for her birthday, and they were in the videos. And then about a couple days later, this same supporter reached back out to us and said, "This may be a totally off the wall topic, but I think I know Kathy, Beacon's mom, because she ministered to our daughter who was in the hospital for 60 days. And so through an odd chain of events, this family in Maine knew Beacon's mom, reached out to support us long before we ever knew that this was a connection. And that was just a cool way for God to kind of introduce the families, get reconnected. And we're hoping to close the loop when we actually get to Maine.